Welcome back to another Deathless guide. In this video we're going to be doing the level High Charity on Legendary. And basically the point of this video is for me to explain all of my strategies that helped me complete the entire Halo 2 campaign on Legendary, completely deathless, without using any glitches, and killing every enemy in the game. That video can be found on my YouTube channel. Now, keep in mind that this is just a guide. Or if I do die, don't think anything of it, because the point of this is just for me to explain my strategies and not necessarily do this deathless right here. So anyways, I'm just going to come here. I'm going to wait for these guys to push down this ramp. If it is an elite flood, you're going to want to overcharge them because they do have shields. Yeah.
That creature beneath the library, grave mind, used us. We were just a diversion. An amber clad was always its intended vector. There's a conduit connecting this tower to the ship. Head back inside. I'll lead you to it.
And watch out for shotgun flood. Don't let any of the human flood get too close. If they have a shotgun, obviously. Okay, so pick up the sword. Now, I like to destroy all these bodies before I even spawn in the next wave of flood. That's optional, though. You do have to destroy them before you kill these two carriers, though. However, do not kill these carriers right now, or else you can actually skip a wave of flood here. It comes out of the Pelican. Weird. But anyways, once you see these guys come out of the Pelican, just kill them. Just kind of stay back. Kill them from distance, and if they get close, then use your sword. There will be a few grunts that come out of that door, as you saw. They're not really a concern at all. Unless, of course, they throw grenades or something, but... Alright, so before you kill these carriers, just destroy all the flood bodies. I think that's all of them. Anyways, so yeah, something super strange is that these two carriers are... You only have to use one shot to kill them like that. I don't know why that is, but it's just the way it is. And yeah, you can kill infection forms with your sword, and it doesn't use any sword ammo, so no problem there. So that guy's still alive. You can... Oh, that's something I should point out too, huh? If you fall down here, there's a similar thing on the other side, but if you fall, no big deal. You can actually get out. Just come up here, jump, then it lets you like do a double jump there off the wall. It's weird, but yeah, no big deal. Anyways, before I open that door, I'm gonna grab this rocket launcher. Then I'm gonna juggle my sword all the way over here. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna help me deal with some flood later. So basically, in that next room, there's gonna be flood that spawn. And I'm going to be shooting at them. And basically, I'm just going to be backing up and shooting at them. And as soon as I walk over my sword, I'm going to pick it up and use the sword to kill everything else, just like that, you know. Make sure you destroy these. One plasma grenade should be plenty. I actually have to land it on top of it, though. What? I should have blown up both of them. I'm not sure about that. Alright, so I'm going to fire one rocket right here. As soon as one comes. That's going to kill the first brute. That actually killed 3 brutes, which that's not very good. Anyways, kill one brute and then basically just back up, right? Because there's going to be more flood that are going to be spawning, and I don't want to be up there because there's not really anywhere safe up there. Now in Halo 2, what happens is that behind walls, like, enemies stop moving, right? So right behind the wall, there's gonna be like enemies that are kind of just frozen until I get close enough. And this is kind of annoying for this, because in order for these flood Flood to come out, you have to like come close to that door. One thing you can do instead of like just immediately going and opening that door, you can like shoot a little bit, see if they come out. Alright, so rest your rockets on any just big groups of flood here. Any like big grouped up groups of flood. Or shotgun flood, you know. Alright, so it turns out I didn't end up needing to use my sword. But, like, whatever. Yeah, and that... I do have one rocket left over, but that's not going to help me very much. So I'm just going to leave it. Yeah. I will be needing rockets later in the level, but... it's impossible to juggle that with me. Because I'm gonna be needing other weapons on my way.
I'll disable this lift once you reach the top. That'll slow them down. I hope.
Alright, so grab a beam rifle.
Shall we let the flood consume our holy city? Turn our charity into another of their wretched hives.
So I'm not gonna kill any of these guys, because they're gonna basically kill all the flood for me.
The floods too shall fail.
Now keep in mind, there's gonna be a few waves of flood that spawn out of that door over there. And that brute and those drones are gonna kill them. That brute fell off the edge. Alright. And once that group of drones dies, then there's gonna be another group of drones that spawns over there from that door. And once that group of flood dies, there's gonna be one more wave of flood that spawns from that door. So now we've got the backup drones. Now as soon as all the flood are dead, assuming that the drones win and not the flood, of course. If the drones win and all the flood are dead, then the drones will start flying towards you and then you have to kill them because then they'll fight you. Now I actually haven't shot at all. I haven't shot my weapon once, so they might not do that. But if you shoot your weapon, they definitely will. Yeah, so I haven't shot my weapon, so they're not doing that. But once I shoot, they'll start coming this way. And drones are easy to kill, just one snipe. Oh, there's still flood alive. Oh, my bad. Yeah, you can just shoot them in the infection form. Same spot you would shoot them with like a battle rifle or something. Now keep in mind there are two brand new battle rifle or beam rifles back there, so if you run out of ammo on this one, you can go grab another one before going on. But I would just recommend that you go over that with a full beam rifle. Just bring a full beam rifle with you. Yeah. Yeah, more carbine ammo if you need it. There's also a crate of carbine ammo over there, but I think it fell off the edge with that brute. Usually there'd be some carbine right here, but yeah, anyways. So yeah, notice how I'm leaving the sword behind. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. I'm leaving the sword behind because in that next room over there, there's actually a brand new sword next to a dead elite in the room. So basically, I'm just gonna get a brand new sword almost instantly. Alright, make sure you have frags equipped, because frags are going to be what I use for there. Anyways, once you cross the second, you're going to basically stare at the door, and 3 more drones will come out of it. Easy snipes. Make sure you don't go too far to the left before you kill these drones, or else flood will spawn out of that door. So yeah, this is what I had frags equipped for. I'm going to throw like 2 frags in there to weaken their shields, because I don't have a sword. And just back up until you kill them. They're all dead already, so pretty easy. Alright, so there's like a very, very, very small chance of getting a sniper rifle flood in this next room. So the way you can like check one, the sniper rifle flood will only ever be a human flood. However, if you do get a human flood, it can still have a battle rifle. More often than not, it'll have a battle rifle rather than a sniper rifle. So you can, in this next room, the way it works, you'll only get 2 enemies total, right? And these can be any combination of human flood, elite flood, or carrier forms, but only 2 enemies total. So say I have an elite flood and then a carrier form, then I know that there's no sniper flood. I just have to be careful and kind of watch out for which spawns I get, right? Oh yeah, and when I say there's a very small chance of getting a sniper flood, I mean it. Like, I don't know, when I was doing this challenge, I probably practiced this level 100, I don't even know, well over 100 times, just for this challenge, and I only got a sniper flood here twice, right? So it's very, very unlikely. But anyways, I'm just looking to see what spawns I got. Just staying in the back of the room. So I see a carrier form. I don't see another guy. I don't see anyone else. Oh, I see one on my radar. Okay, looks like I got 2 carrier forms. Or or maybe it was just the one. I did see a human flood like go into that next room, but I think he had a battle rifle, so whatever. Alright, so yeah, like I said. Oh, I did get the sniper flood. Oh, that is super unlikely. Wow, okay. I didn't do a good enough job of identifying which flood I have. Okay. So dark, man. So yeah, if you do get a sniper flood, just kind of go behind them and grenade them. That's really the best way. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna restart because I died. So that's only like the 3rd time I've ever seen a sniper flood here. Very, very unlikely. The second sniper flood in this level, there's a much higher chance of him spawning. Yeah, anyways, I don't think there's anything else to say about that, so I'll leave my beam rifle here. Once you hit this trigger, there's gonna be a flood scream, and there's actually gonna be a shotgun flood that comes right there. That guy has a shotgun. Now I'm just gonna wait back here. I don't really want to deal with that guy, but I do want to kill these carriers that spawn. Ow. Okay, so that second guy was actually the shotgun flood. Sorry, it's been a while since I've practiced this, so bear with me. So normally the flood will win in the next room, but this does happen every once in a while where the Covenant win. Just take your time, you know, just... Yeah, anyways. So the reason that shotgun flood was right here, he like got stuck right here for some reason. Normally there's gonna be 2 flood that come up here when the floods scream, and one of them will always have a shotgun. Alright. Alright, so now I'm gonna just kind of look through this room and find all the precision weapons I can. Just pick up all the ammo so it doesn't despawn. And sometimes there's enemies alive still. Yeah. So, I do recommend having a battle rifle over a carbine in this next room, unless you have, like, very little battle rifle ammo. So this room right here might be the most... It's definitely like the most awkward room in this level. So basically the way this room works, you can imagine it being cut up into 3 sections, right? There's this first section, the second section in between like these posts, and then the third section between the door back there and the post right there. Basically as soon as I cross into that second section, there's going to be a bunch of flood that drop in just all over me, and then there's also going to be flood that come in from this door behind me. And also some carriers that come in from this door behind me. 2 carriers to be specific. But the thing that makes this so annoying is you have to stay in that second or third section the entire time that flood are spawning, or else you'll stop them from spawning. And I can demonstrate this. Because this is just a guide, it's not actually Deathless. So I spawn them in, right? But then I back up into this last section. Notice it was only 2 flood that I got, not counting the carriers behind me. It was only 2 flood because I spawned them in and then backed up and left the second section. But now, if I stay in this section, if I stay in this section, notice how a lot more are spawning. So you have to stay in either the second or third section the entire time until all the flood are done spawning. And that was a shotgun flood. And yeah, the point of this isn't to do it Deathless. I'm just trying to explain my strats. I will end up like killing myself to revert a checkpoint here in a second. But one more thing about this room, or 2 more things actually. You never want that door to open, like ever. And the reason you never want that door to open, oh yeah, and right now the reason I'm dying is because I'm not actually using my strategies. I'm just kind of trying to explain things. Anyways, the reason that you never want that door to open is because once that door opens, it's kind of on a timer for the flood to spawn. Or basically, once that door opens, you have to hit a trigger for Truth's dialogue within a certain amount of time, or else you'll skip all the flood spawns in the next room, all of them. And for one, that delegitimizes you actually killing all the enemies in the game, right? Because you're skipping flood spawns. And 2, normally the flood will just kill everything. Or yeah, normally the flood in the next room will just kill everything for you, because the next room does have a jackal sniper, or can, that is pretty hidden. So yeah, the flood come, there's actually a rocket flood, and that rocket launcher will help me kill the next rocket flood. Like, there's so many bad things that happen because you just skip those, you accidentally skip those flood spawns, just because that door opens. So how do we avoid that door opening? Basically, you want to stay in the middle section. You want to keep the flood in the middle section, or you basically want to keep the flood away from that door, because it's not just you opening that door. It's if the flood or you open that door. So basically, you want to stay in the middle section the entire time. Unless of course most of the flood are dead already. But yeah, just don't go near that door until everything's dead. So yeah, staying in the middle section will basically keep the flood there. It'll keep the flood focused on you, and they won't like venture off, you know. Let's see, what else should I say? Alright, shotgun flood. So in this room, the shotgun flood will only spawn in 1 of 2 places. So the shotgun flood, number 1, will either spawn right here on this pillar, and that's on the right side where you entered. Or the second spot he'll spawn is right here. And I'm pretty sure you'll only be able to get 1 shotgun flood. I don't think I've ever seen you get 2 shotgun floods in both spots. I'm pretty sure you can only get 1, but anyways, So basically, in order to deal with the shotgun flood, I just stay behind this. And the reason I do it on the left side, so yeah, he's a shotgun. So the reason I do it on the left side is because if that guy spawns right there and I'm on the right side, he can kill me pretty easily from right there. And this will provide me cover for the rest of these enemies. Anyway, so I'm gonna kill myself 5 times here. Cause I already screwed up the strat. I just wanna. I just needed to kind of explain everything in that room, and then I can actually do the strat legitimately. Okay. What was that, 4, I think? Alright. So this is kind of far back, but whatever. So yeah, normally the Covenant will win the fight in the next room, but because that shotgun flood is like stuck for some reason. He's like, yeah, he's stuck right there. I don't know why, but because that shotgun flood is stuck, these guys are winning, so. Oh, that's annoying. What? That's really annoying. Anyways, ow. Wait for my shields to come back. Okay. Make sure everything's dead. Alright. White grunts with their nades, by the way. Anyways, I'm just gonna be going and looking for that battle rifle now. Not sure where it is. It's right there. Okay. And like, you don't need a whole ton of ammo in this next room. This is probably plenty, honestly. Just trying to see if there's any more, just in case. But anyways, so yeah, let's do this for real now. So basically, instead of going through the middle, I'm gonna be over here on the left side. That way I can just go straight to my spot. A lot faster, right? So I'm just letting everything spawn in. I'm not shooting. I'm focused on these shotgun flood that could spawn. I don't know if they will, but I'm just... Or they could, you know? And also keep an eye on your radar to your right. If anything comes charging at you from your right, just sword it. Dude, I just got 1 meleeed. What the frick? Alright. I swear this works. I'm just... haven't played in a while. Yeah, that room is pretty easy. If I just haven't practiced this in quite a while. Anyway, so I'm gonna just basically do the same thing. I'm gonna pick up all the precision weapon ammo. I don't really need pistol. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna basically bring my beam rifle further. Because this beam rifle will help me out a little bit later on. It wasn't just for those 3 drones. So I'd say of all the levels in this game, this probably has the most juggling with my strats. Now, I could juggle that carbine as well, but like I don't really need it, you know. Okay. Okay, so basically I'm gonna go up here, hit the trigger.
Parasite did not defeat the Forerunners.
I'm just gonna hide behind this rock until everything dies.
Arrogant creature. Your deaths will be instantaneous, while we shall suffer the progress of infinitude.
Now keep in mind that there is the potential of having a jackal sniper in this room. Yeah. And also watch out for rocket flood. So I'm just gonna kill this last brute, because... yeah. Oh yeah, pick up this rocket launcher as soon as you see it so it doesn't despawn. Can't see his body. Alright, now if you do need it, there is a perfect ammo sword right there. Full ammo sword. If you need it. You probably won't, but if you do. Yeah, just pick up all the ammo you can. Anyway, so I am going to just gonna drop this so I don't have to juggle as more than I need to. Nice, another battle rifle. Alright, so I'm gonna go pick up that beam rifle. So like I said, sometimes there is a jackal sniper in this room, so if you find his beam rifle, then you don't need this one, obviously. You can just grab that one. Okay. So yeah, now I'm just gonna juggle all 4 of these guns. Now be careful around these like little holes in the doorways. I have had weapons fall in them and despawn. Like, doesn't happen very often, but for some reason it happens sometimes. I don't know. Okay, now I'm gonna have battle rifle or have a rocket and sword equipped. Rocket equipped. Jump up here. Jump up on top of this rock. Jump.
Whosoever is lit by fear,
And shoot at that rocket flood.
I am the truth and I am not afraid.
So that's an easy way to get rid of that rocket flood. Okay, I need to explain something about that. Let me
The security systems in this
do that again.
tower are particularly robust.
So sometimes this rocket flood will jump down, like,
Whosoever is gripped by fear, take heed.
let's see him jump down, like right there. Then just shoot him while he's jumped down. I didn't kill him, but,
Noble mercy is here, my son. These wise
yeah, sometimes he like jumps down before you can shoot him because other floods see you, right, and alert him. And just shoot where he jumps down at. That's pretty much everything for this room. Now just play in the back of this room.
Together now.
I have no need for the rockets anymore.
Corpses in one grave.
I'm just gonna let this guy push me. Yeah, just kind of play in the back of this room. Okay. Now there will be some drones over there. You can use beam rifle if you want to kill these guys. You don't need to. I prefer not, just to save the ammo. Okay, I think that's everything. Alright, now I'm going to juggle the same 4 guns. One thing about juggling rocket launchers... Oh, actually, I just made a mistake. Before you come back and juggle, you want to, go pick up this guy's rocket launcher ammo, so it doesn't despawn. Okay. And then you can come back and juggle. So yeah, there are a few frag grenades there, if you need them. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna have just
Apparently these are the Prophet
make sure you have your
hierarchy
battle rifle. It
orders
doesn't really matter
in
what
the
else you
inner
have.
sanctum.
Alright, so this room, there's three things that can happen here. It's RNG. If that door in the back opens, it means you got a brute shot flood. It's the only chance of getting a brute shot flood in the entire game. It's RNG though. That's the worst case scenario. If you do get a brute shot flood, you want to just spam the heck out of this battle rifle at him, right? Second, oh, yeah, I got a brute shot flood. Yeah, he didn't have a shield though. Anyways, sometimes that brute shot flood will have an energy shield because it's an elite flood, right? But this time it didn't. Anyways, second scenario. Oh yeah, and one more thing to mention is that notice how I was only like right here when the brute shot flood spawned. Each one of these spawns will only happen if you get closer. So like if I'm right here, I don't get a brute shot flood. Then I have to go a little bit closer. And the second thing that can happen is I can get a shotgun flood to my left. Now if I go even closer, I have to go into like the middle of the room to get this one. But if I have to go into the middle of the room, that means I got a carrier form spawning from that door. Okay. Now I don't really need the sword anymore, so I'm gonna drop it. Oh yeah, one thing about juggling with rocket launcher, I think I forgot to say this. Just keep it in your back pocket. Like, I prefer juggling with anything else, just so nothing happens on accident. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna put this beam rifle right here on the front. That way, as soon as that way I can pick it up pretty easily, right? So this next room is really annoying. This room, there's a pretty big chance of having a sniper flood, like probably like a 60% chance of having a sniper rifle flood in this room. Unlike the room at the earlier where I got a sniper rifle flood, that one has like a really low chance of getting one. But yeah, this one's over 50% chance, at least. Anyway, so basically I'm gonna use this battle rifle to kill 3 grunts and then I'm gonna pick up my beam rifle and then I'm gonna hide behind this pillar right here until Truth has some dialogue, and then I'm gonna count. So basically the next room, I'm gonna go up. There's gonna be enemies all the way in the back, like back there in the back of the room. There's gonna be some more enemies. In the back of the room, you will have a pretty high chance of having a jackal sniper. So there's a jackal sniper that has a pretty high chance, and then there's also a sniper flood that has a pretty high chance of spawning. And sometimes the flood in this room can also be camouflaged. Not the sniper flood. You'll never see a camo sniper flood. But the other flood can be. That's really unlikely, but it's still a possibility. Anyways, so. And I'll just show you what I'm gonna do, but basically, once this reaches the top, I'm gonna kill 3 grunts. I'm gonna pick up this beam rifle, and then I'm gonna hide behind there, and then basically just count. So back here, you won't get sniped from the jackal sniper as long as you don't go too far to one direction. I thought it was 3 grunts. Maybe it was just 2. I don't know. It's been a while. Anyway, so basically just come back here. And just hug. Just like push yourself against this. Like, you don't have to like keep pushing, but just make sure you're right next to it so you can't be seen. Alright, so right now I'm waiting for Truth's dialogue to hit. As soon as Truth's dialogue finishes, then it's going to be 15 seconds until the last wave of flood spawns. And after that last wave of flood spawns, then I'm going to go and basically just go up into one of the areas where the flood spawn at.
This crisis will not be the end of us. It is but one last hurdle before the journey and salvation.
1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000, 11 1000, 12 1000, 13 1000, 14 1000, 15 1000. I think I counted a little bit fast, but yeah. Anyways. So I hear a sniper flood. The reason I like doing this one is because this thing provides a little bit more cover, this little flood blob. Oh, and I did get camo flood, so yeah, not a single flood will have died. So basically, I'm just gonna wait until the shooting stops, so that I know that everything's dead on one side or the other. Now, very, very rarely, the Covenant will win this fight, but like, that's like 1 in 100 chance of the Covenant winning this fight. It's so rare. Anyway, so basically I'm just gonna use the beam rifle to slowly peek out. I'm looking for a sniper rifle flood, right? Normally the sniper rifle flood likes to hide all the way in the left side of the room, but I'm just watching all the angles, you know, just very, very slowly. Now, I'm pretty sure I did get camo flood. Maybe I didn't. I don't. Yeah, I was just seeing that. I don't know. Nope, I did. Yep, camo flood. So I see a few human flood on the... Oh, that's not good. So once they start shooting at you, that's going to alert the sniper flood if he's still alive. So I just backed up. So basically, the point of the beam rifle is just to locate the sniper flood. Unless, of course, you can shoot his arm off if you have a clear shot at his arm with a sniper rifle. But if not, you can locate him with the beam rifle and then fire a rocket. might have been him. I don't know. So like I said, the sniper flood will never be camouflaged. So yeah, just look on the ground for sniper rifles all over. I see two dead flood bodies there. I do not see a sniper rifle on the ground though, so I'm gonna keep looking for this guy. Slowly angling my way out. So I'm not seeing a sniper flood anywhere. That doesn't mean he's not hiding behind, like, something. I don't know. I definitely heard a sniper flood fire, though. A little bit ago. I think everything's dead. I think the sniper flood was killed by the Covenant. In an actual run, I might take a little bit more time to make sure to just kind of snipe or like look around to make sure he's dead, or try to find his gun on the ground somewhere. But like whatever, you know. So I'm not seeing a sniper rifle on the ground anywhere. Oh, there it is. Yep. This was the sniper flood right here. Covenant killed him. Alright. So anyways, yeah, that's the strat for that room. I didn't end up using very many rockets. Need them. I'm gonna end up dropping these in a second because I'm gonna grab a sword and beam rifle right here. But yeah, basically that room is not that bad if you just are patient. Just take your time with the sniper flood.
Brood and elite ships are engaging one another all around High Charity.
But like, yeah, the sniper flood will never be camouflaged.
I can't stall the launch sequence much longer. The next lift will take you up to the conduit. Hurry!
And any camo flood in that room are very rare RNG. I've been getting like some real RNG this entire level. Like I got the first sniper flood, which is super rare, you know. I got camo flood right there. Very, very unlikely RNG. Alright, yeah, one more thing, or one thing about this room, before I come up here. So once I exit this lift, I'm gonna either have flood on the left side or the right side. Okay? Or not flood, brutes. I'm gonna either have brutes on the left or the right. If they're on the left, then good, I don't have to do anything. If they're on the right, that's a little bit more annoying. I have to... Or if they're on the right, then I have to basically jump down and go underneath the ramp in front of me until they... and just kind of hide until they leave. Because I didn't give myself a good weapon to deal with them, right? Like, beam rifle isn't ideal to deal with brutes who are shooting at you with brute plasma rifles from really close. So yeah, I got brutes on the right side here, which means I'm just gonna have to jump down, watch my radar.
They've been using the Forerunner ship's engines as an energy source for the city. The ship isn't so much launching as it is disengaging, uncoupling itself from High.
So I'm just waiting for him to leave, right?
Stopping truth, that's all that matters.
So keep in mind there is a jackal sniper up in the back. Yeah, keep in mind there is a jackal sniper up in the back. If you get left brute spawns after coming up that lift, you can just snipe that guy right immediately. But he can't actually see me from right here. And that jackal sniper can either be on the left or the right side. It's just RNG. What else? What else? So yeah, as soon as this brute leaves to my left, I'm just gonna go up this ramp and then snipe that guy.
You know the plan. You've got to stop Truth. I've got to handle the
Okay.
incident. Go.
Now is the time of our unloading. The moment we shall all become as gods.
Forget about the flood. You've got to get aboard.
So I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna jump up here because the flood actually cannot shoot me if I'm up here. Or they can't hit me anyways. They can still shoot at me. And once all the brutes are dead, I'm gonna go into the middle section. And the reason I have this beam rifle, I can kill more flood with this beam rifle than I could with a carbine. That's why, or a battle rifle. That's why I brought the beam rifle. So I'm gonna crouch underneath this to get to the middle section. One thing to keep in mind with these, if you crouch under them, you have to be holding crouch the entire time, because if I uncrouch, it will kill me, it will squash me. Okay, so I'm just waiting for all the brutes to die, basically. I think they just did. So you will get beam rifle flood here. However, that's not a concern. For some reason, flood with beam rifles can never fire at you. There's only 2 levels in this game with beam rifle flood: quarantine zone and this level. But they'll never fire at you. It's weird. I don't know why, but they just won't. So you don't have to worry about them. All right, so here's a cool little strat that I came up with that basically lets the flood kill themselves, or you can basically get the flood to kill themselves, right? You just stand here on the edge, they'll just do that. Poor carrier. Alright. It's a pretty easy strat. Of course, if you get shot at, you have to kill that person. Hey, Plasma Rick. Oh, by the way, I am live streaming this, so if I'm talking to people, it's because I'm live streaming this. Yeah, I figured I would finish my tutorials. I just had this one, Uprising, and the Great Journey to go. So after this, I have Uprising and the Great Journey. I'd probably get this guy to... Thought I would throw him off the edge there, but I didn't throw that close enough to him. So yeah, he has a beam rifle, but he won't shoot at me, so like, whatever. Now yeah, some flood do like to kind of hide back here. If flood are hiding back here, you can just kind of shoot at them, lure them over here. I'm just gonna do the thing. Such an easy strat. It's so free. Yeah, as soon as everything's dead, then that's the rest. That's the level. That's High Charity. Yeah, that's High Charity.
I can't go with you.
Cool. And obviously just end the level by standing right there. Alright. Now normally that level is like a 25-minute average level, but because I was like reverting a bunch and explaining things, that took an extra 20 minutes about. Alright.